These rules provide for fair play and good sportsmanship among
It's hockey night in Bloomington, and Jaguar Girls Hockey is on the air. Welcome to the State of Hockey, and welcome for what might possibly be the final time to Rink 1 at historic Bloomington Ice Garden, where tonight the Jaguars will welcome in Minneapolis for a Metro West Conference matchup. With cameraman Johnny Rash, broadcast partner Jason Knudsen, I'm Kurt Krenz. And Jason, I say possibly because what we know for sure is that this is the final regular season game on this Rink 1 before this entire Bloomington Ice Garden complex undergoes a renovation this summer. We're still hoping for a home playoff game, but man, I'm going to be sad if this is our final game on Rink 1. It should be a good one tonight against Minneapolis.
Yeah, we should have a good matchup. I agree. There's been a lot of number crunching to see where we end up in the postseason. But, yeah, tonight could be it for Rink 1 for us.
So this is a repeat matchup from December 20th. The Jaguars played Minneapolis, ironically enough, in downtown St. Paul at the Tria rink. Minneapolis came out ahead 4-3 in that matchup, Jay, but it was, I feel like they're almost a mirror image of us. Both teams coming in at 9-14. Should be a real competitive game.
And here they come now onto the ice.
Our honorary captains this evening were Julia Craig.
Jaguars coming off a win on senior night on Friday night, 7-1 over New Prague. Had a lot of Jaguars get on the score sheet that night, Jay. Look to continue that scoring streak tonight.
Yeah, that was a nice game. We had all of our senior players out there skating around.
The starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll begin with our guests from Minneapolis. Starting in goal, number 31, Josie.
Minneapolis, as we mentioned last time, does not have a nickname. They just go by Minneapolis. Maybe Minneapolis Hockey Club will call them kind of like the Utah Hockey Club in the NHL, but coming in with the black on black, visiting uniforms, looking sharp.
And number 21, Emily Hulkinson. Starting at center, it's number 14, Olive Carlson.
That last game, Jay, saw the Jaguars tally 2 goals with the goalie pulled to draw to a 4-3 score. We just couldn't get the equalizer.
Yeah, I do remember now. It's coming back to me. That was a good comeback there. We just fell 1 goal short.
Now let's meet the whole team.
Starting lineups here going to be announced for the Jefferson Jaguars. In net, you're going to have senior goaltender Chloe Golden, making her 14th start of the season. On defense, it'll be junior Kara Kranz and sophomore Vea Flanders. Up front for the Jaguars, got senior Avery Kapsner, sophomore Allegra Kuhn on the other wing, and your center, senior co-captain Kylie Jones. We get the national anthem here. We'll let that play through the sound system, come back and get you ready for puck drop.
It is now time to honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. So if you would face our My Credit Union scoreboard. Gentlemen, please remove your headwear.
Their national anthem from the Bloomington Ice Garden. The Jefferson Jaguars will be dressed in their home whites, skating right to left in this, the opening stanza. Trimmed in Columbia blue, royal blue helmets, numbers and breezers, script Jaguars diagonally across the front of their sweaters. The visitors from Minneapolis come in their road black sweaters trimmed in white and silver, MPLS, horizontally across the front of their sweaters. Jay, what do the Jags need to do to get off to a fast start here tonight?
You know, we've seen it before, but winning that opening puck drop is important, and kind of just setting up, that first goal and getting that energy going in our favor, I think.
Yeah, it really makes a difference if you can play from ahead rather than from behind. We found ourselves down 4-1 for a lot of that game the first time around against these Minneapolis Hockey Club, and boy, if the Jags get off to a hot start tonight, that would really help.
See, our lines are kind of back to the way they were at the beginning of the season, with Tyler Jones back as center on this line.
The game is on. Jones with the face-off win. Gets it to Krenz. Krenz pushes it up ahead for Avery Kapsner. Puck played out to neutral here by the Minneapolis. There's Jones. Gets it up to Kuhn. Kuhn will carry in. Puck taken off her stick, though, but batted ahead by Flanders. Out to the neutral zone here. Play in front of the Jaguars bench. Driven in now by Minneapolis. Krenz will go back on it. Krenz through the middle. Got Kuhn up ahead. Krenz into the zone. She'll pull up. Go to Flanders at the point. Flanders off her stick, though. Cleared out to neutral by Minneapolis. Krenz will get that puck and drive it back into the zone for Minneapolis. But here they come ahead now. Played ahead, icing laid up off. Not really sure why. Flanders in the near corner. Gets it ahead to Oslin. Second line on here up front for the Jaguars. Oslin has that puck taken away from her. Minneapolis centering pass right up front. Golden with the stick. Directs that to Oslin now. She'll carry ahead. Oslin over the line. Got Belmont with her. Crashing the net. Oslin will carry low. Her and Belmont behind the cage. Charlotte trying to come out her backhand side, but loses it to one of the Minneapolis Hockey Club players. They exit now. Got Alex Kapsner and Knutson on defense. Golden with the save. She'll direct it to Knutson. Knutson will clear it up, but that'll get past Elmquist. And icing waved off, though.
Icing waved off. I think there was some contact in the neutral zone.
Okay. Melnichuk to Elmquist. Elmquist with a good shot there from the high slot. Saved by the Minneapolis goalie in the corner now. Third line on here for the Jaguars. Knutson in front of us will play it into the zone. Minneapolis exiting now. They'll just chip it ahead. Knutson back, pick it up. She's got Elmquist out in front. Gets it to her, but Kendall loses it in the neutral zone. Minneapolis regrouping here. 2 minutes into a scoreless first period from historic Rink 1 of the Bloomington Ice Garden. It's the Jaguars against Minneapolis. The final home game, regular season game in Jefferson Girls High School hockey history on this rink. Allegra Kuhn now forechecking. Sees a Minneapolis player go down. She's got Jones with her. Jaguars have had the territorial edge early here, Jason.
Yeah, I was just going to say, pretty even matchup this first 3 minutes. No shot on goal yet, either team. So we're waiting for that.
Jones tries to keep it in, but Minneapolis plays it out. Got two Jaguars back. Gets it around Walsh. Coming in, shot here. Whistled wide. Going to ramp out to the neutral zone here. Avery Kapsner playing it ahead. Loses it to a Minneapolis player. Dumped in. Got Walsh back on it for the Jaguars. Walsh and Krenz here out for defense. Pass misses there. Turned over, but Jones able to bat it to the line. Driven in by Minneapolis now. That'll rim around. Allegra will get there first, but she puts it on the stick of a Minneapolis player who's able to bat it low, that is. Walsh behind Golden will backhand that out. Hops over the stick of Avery, but gets out to neutral. Back and forth here we go. Minneapolis will carry it in. They'll throw it low. Belmont thought she could have played that puck, but instead watched Minneapolis get to it first. Now you got Walsh behind the net, or that's Jones behind the net. There's Kalina. Minneapolis player falls over her stick, but no call. We play on. Walsh come away with it. She'll golf that out. We'll get an icing call here, I would imagine. 13-10 to go.
First whistle of the game.
What are you seeing so far, Jace?
You know, I did make a mistake. We do have one shot on goal. We got that early on, but it's been a good back and forth. We've been up and down the ice a few times. Teams are evenly matched. We're doing a great job of preventing any dangerous shots so far.
Face off to Golden's left here. Abelin on for the draw. Walsh or Knutson will get that out to center. Held in there by Belmont, but she loses it. Carried ahead by Minneapolis. Jags a little flat-footed, but dumped in. Going back for it is Flanders, but instead Golden will work it around up to the wing here to Oslin, unable to clear it out. Abelin intercepts that shot. She'll carry behind. Nice pass on Oslin's stick. Oslin now 1-on-2. Jaguars changing behind her. Oslin attempts to split that deep here. Instead, the puck will go low. Taken behind the goal line by Minneapolis. They go cross ice. That pass misses. Probably get an icing waved off here, but no, we actually are going to get an icing call on Minneapolis.
Good hustle by all three lines. They're looking fast. We're passing the puck around pretty well.
Quick line changes so far, too. I mean, we've already cycled through the lines a couple times here, just less than 5 minutes into this game. So that's something I like to see is quick line changes. Get everybody into the game early on and get your legs going. Got Krenz and Kapsner on defense here. Top line of Jones, Kapsner, and Kuhn up front. Krenz from the point. Shot hits traffic, goes to the corner, overskated by Allegra. Chipped to the near corner here by Minneapolis. They'll try to come out. Held in by Kapsner to her sister. Shot goes behind the net. Jones there first. Jones will go to Krenz at the point. Krenz, shot coming in, just goes wide. Bounces out in front, picked up by one of the Minneapolis players. They'll skate ahead now. Try to go down that Krenz line. Krenz side, that is. Chipped ahead, but Kapsner there first. Kapsner clears to the far corner, picked up by Minneapolis. A little bit of room here for the Minneapolis team. Alex battling there. Puck goes to the point, sent back in. 11:38 to go here. We're scoreless from the Ice Garden. Minneapolis out to the right point. Moved there by one of the Minneapolis players, but the Jaguars, Avery Kapsner, will collect and circle back in her zone. She skates ahead now with speed. She'll go down that right side. Got Allegra with her. Kapsner all the way. Oh, fans on the centering pass. Oh, puck hops over Melnichuk's stick. Kalina Walsh. Shot hits traffic. Flanders at the point. Tipped. Shot trickles in on the Minneapolis goalie. She catches and holds. 11:08 to go here, scoreless from the Ice Garden.
They're doing a great job of backing each other up. You know, you see that puck go over Melnichuk's stick, but Walsh was right there to clean it up, and we still got a decent shot on goal.
Walsh with 2 goals from the back end in that last game. Her first 2 goals of her varsity career. Jaguars, I asked Kevin if Kalina had another couple in her tonight. He said she seems to think so. We'll have to see here. There she is, holding it in at the line. She'll drive it low. Under 11 minutes to go here. Melnichuk battling on the near boards. Coming out now, centering pass for Spencer. One-timer just over the crossbar. Good look there by Carmen, finding Emily in the slot. Elmquist now battling. Carmen right out in front. Gets a shot. She shoots. She scores. Carmen Melnichuk gets the Jaguars on the board first here. I believe it'll be Melnichuk from Elmquist with 10:39 to go. It's 1-0 Jefferson.
Good job by Melnichuk being patient there. She waited. She could have took that shot a fraction of a second earlier, but she didn't have the right angle, so she was able to get a little more distance in there and get the right shot off.
Yeah, I like seeing Melnichuk on that third line. She just makes that third line dangerous. And here they are getting the first goal of the game for the Jaguars. Jaguars up to the 1-0 lead here. Krenz will carry ahead now. Krenz has the puck chipped off her stick. Minneapolis coming ahead. Try to held in there at the point, but the puck comes out to the neutral zone. It'll be cleared back in. Knutson back on it for the Jags. No icing. She'll send it ahead, looking for Oslin, but pass goes past her. Batted right at the blue line there. Chipped out by Belmont. Back in by the Minneapolis. Carried out by Knutson now. She'll come up this near side and drive it in. 10 minutes to go in this first period. Jaguars up to the early 1-0 lead. Forechecking is Belmont. Exiting is Minneapolis. Keep looking for a nickname, but none to be found. Now, icing waved off. Flanders will collect behind her net. She'll skate it ahead. She's got Kapsner up front, but instead she loses it, and Minneapolis clears it out to the neutral zone. Back on it are two Jaguars. Alex Kapsner takes an elbow through the neutral zone. Nothing called. Picked up by twin sister Avery. Avery coming wide. She'll circle, looking for Kuhn. Flanders. Oh! Tipped out in front by Jones, and the Jaguars score again! Kylie Jones in the slot from Vea Flanders. Oh, yeah. Was it Flanders or no? I think that was. I don't know if it was Flanders. I think Flanders.
I think it was Flanders.
Yeah, 2-0 Jefferson. Wow.
Yeah.
I see the 5 and the 15, and Alex and Vea are about the same size too. And I wasn't sure, but I guess we'll wait and see. I thought it was Vea. Well, might have been Alex. Either way, 2-0. Early lead for the Jaguars.
Scoring for the Jaguars, number 13, Kylie Jones. Assisted on the play by number 15, Vea Flanders. Time to go 7.
Yeah, my first initial reaction was correct. Jones from Flanders. Those players still on now. Chipped ahead by the Jaguars. Busting forward is Allegra Kuhn. Near corner. Minneapolis gets there first. They try to break it out. Held in by Jones, but Minneapolis now in the neutral zone. Flanders prevents that exit, gets it to Avery. Avery tries to go to Alex, but off her stick. She'll have to go back for it. Gets it up to Allegra, being leaned on in the high slot by the Minneapolis player. Now ahead comes Melnichuk. First goal scorer for the Jaguars, but loses it at the line. Jaguars got to get back. Kalina Walsh intercepts that rush by Minneapolis. Picked up by Melnichuk. She'll clear it out to the red line. Minneapolis back in now. Krenz wins that puck race. She'll skate behind the net. Reverse, go over to Walsh. Walsh has it back to Krenz. Krenz chipped off her stick, but she'll come out the other way. Pushes it ahead for Elmquist, but instead Minneapolis gets there first. Now Krenz has it again. Looking for someone to pass to. Off a skate, it'll ramp back into the D zone. Picked up by Minneapolis. Batted back and forth at the line. Picked up by Ostlund. She'll try to get to the middle, but poke checked off her stick. Minneapolis regrouping now. Halfway through this first period, Jags up 2-0. Cleared out of the zone by Minneapolis. Jaguars are back on it. Kalina Walsh over to Knutson. Knutson's got some room. Hits Ostlund. She'll come up the left side. Ostlund low. Drops it for Belmont. Belmont trying to get to the middle, but loses it. Minneapolis comes ahead. Possible 3-on-2. Back are Knutson and Flanders. Knutson forcing the player wide. In the near corner, Minneapolis reversing. Still with possession. Knutson gets that out to neutral. Nobody back for the Jaguars, and we're going to get an icing call. And we'll go back. 6:59 to go here. Jags up to a 2-0 lead. Shots are 4-0 on the scoreboard. I know there have been a few that Minneapolis has had that haven't been counted, but that's par for the course with this crew.
Yeah. But our shots, not a lot, but deadly, right? Two goals.
50% on our scoring here now. Here, ahead comes Avery Kapsner. 2-on-1. Avery to the middle pass. Across. Oh, what a save on the Allegra Kuhn shot from the Avery Kapsner pass. Jags still dangerous here now. Kuhn whistles one over the crossbar. Jaguars, Kylie Jones centering for Kuhn below the goal line. She's pinched off and has the puck taken away from her. Kuhn on the half wall here. Loses the puck. Minneapolis comes ahead with some speed. Coming down. Shot blocked by Krenz. Goes behind the net. Played out by Jefferson. Skated out to the neutral zone. Jaguars got to have somebody back right now. Jones will go back there for it. She'll pick it up, go right in front of Golden. Played up to Spencer. Spencer will just chip it out. Under 6 minutes to go here. Driven in by Minneapolis. Krenz back on it. She'll play it ahead, but intercepted by Minneapolis. Centering through the middle. That's going to be picked up by Spencer. Over to Elmquist. Spencer and Elmquist chipped in by Kendall. She'll chase for it. Minneapolis wins that puck race. They're in the far corner. Pinching is Melnichuk on the forecheck. She and Elmquist below the goal line.
We got an opportunity here. The goalie does not have her stick in her hand.
Oh, good observation. Yeah, Minneapolis goalie stick about 6 feet away. One of the defensemen will pick it up and give it to her as Minneapolis has the puck now, and they'll try to exit. Fired in by Walsh on net. Stick to the corner. Oslin holding the line here. Puck coming out for Flanders. She'll hit a skate in front, deflected low. Cleared down the ice by Minneapolis, all they could do, and they'll just take the icing, Jay, and try to get some bodies on the ice.
Yeah, good sign that we're holding the zone very well. Kind of missed that opportunity with that stick on the ice, but did get a couple more shots on goal.
Jaguars really dominating play in this first period. Most of the play has been to our left, and the scoreboard reflects that with the 2-0 lead, 6-0 shot advantage. Now here's Belmont fanning on a shot. Walsh instead will drive it low. Jaguars will forecheck. Belmont and Ablin, but Minneapolis with a nice reversal there, able to exit the zone, but played deep now by Minneapolis. Walsh will chase. Batted to the near corner, picked up by Ablin. Ablin's got a little bit of room, but unable to get that puck out. Instead, Minneapolis poke check there by Walsh. Jaguars out to neutrals now. Here's Belmont up ahead for Ablin. Ablin's got the puck in her skates, so can't find it. Still looking for it. She plays it up to Avery. Avery will go to Knutson with some room on the left side. Knutson to slot. Shot hits Kuhn out in front. Kuhn off the rebound, fires it in, but caught and held. Good scoring chance there, I'd say, Jay.
More good puck control there, too. You know, Evelyn had it. She couldn't do anything with it, so she passed it back to Capsner. Capsner quickly saw the open ice on the left side and sent it over to Knutson.
Jaguars just look to be playing much faster here tonight than they did in St. Paul, Jay, in the first matchup.
Definitely.
Kuhn with the shot off the face-off, puck bouncing around. Avery looking for that rebound there off the Kuhn shot. Now Kuhn intercepts. She'll go right to the front of the net. Backhand right into the breadbasket, and Minneapolis able to hold. Shots are piling up here for the Jags, though. Up to 9 now.
Mm-hmm. And they're good shots. We see sometimes, they put a lot of shots on the board, but these are good shots coming in. 3:51 left to go in the first period here.
Jones on for the faceoff. Got Knutson and Krenz at the point. Kuhn gets it to Knutson. She throws it deep, but Minneapolis gets to that puck first, and now they'll try to exit. Played out to the neutral zone. Knutson tries to play it low, but instead will go over to Jones. Jones will send it in. Minneapolis with possession now. Played out to Krenz at the neutral zone, over to Knutson. Knutson tried to get it to Kapsner, but hit a skate and taken by Minneapolis. Minneapolis having a real hard time exiting their zone, but here they're able to now. Coming ahead, Knutson will play that puck a little out of Melnichuk's reach, but Melnichuk with the steal. Coming in, Carmen Melnichuk, shot. Big rebound left in the crease, but Jaguars didn't have anyone following that up. Melnichuk's been all over the ice here early on, Joe.
Yeah, she's quick tonight.
Oh, hip checked into the corner, no call. Minneapolis picks it up. They're going to carry low. Jaguars shot out in front. Good save by Golden. Spencer with it now through the neutral zone. She'll just send it deep as we get to the final 2.5 minutes of this first period. Quickly and well-played period by the Jaguars. They're off to the 2-0 lead. Exiting now are Minneapolis. One of their top players will send one in on Golden. She'll stick it to Flanders. Flanders has it taken away. Oh, good stick there by one of the Jags, Abelin that was, to prevent that centering pass from connecting. Retreating are Minneapolis. They attempt to come up the near side. Nicely done over the red line now. 2 Jags back here. Shot coming in, whistled wide. I think Kren's got a piece of that. In the corner is Oslin. She and Walsh battling there, but puck out to the point. Golden blocker save, directs it to Belmont. Belmont able to exit, looking for Oslin through the middle, but intercepted by Minneapolis. They'll come in. Thought that was offside, maybe not. Puck ricocheting behind the net. Belmont chips it ahead, but held in at the point. Shot coming in. Golden gloves and hold, and we'll get one of the very rare defensive zone faceoffs for the Jaguars, Jeff.
Yeah, so far it's been all action, like you said, on the left side of the ice. Only the second shot on goal for Minneapolis, only the second opportunity for Chloe to even trap that puck.
Jones face-off win. She'll get it to Walsh. Walsh plays it around the boards. Picked up by Krenz. She'll go over to Walsh. Walsh, pass misses for Krenz. Picked up by Avery. Jaguars got possession, just looking for the right opportunity to get it out here. Walsh will skate it ahead. Now, here comes Walsh down the left side. She'll go wide. A minute to go here in the first period. Walsh all the way around. She'll drop it for Krenz at the point. Krenz fans on the attempt to drive it low, so instead Minneapolis will exit. They'll throw it deep, go for a change. Golden will set that up below for Kalina with 50 seconds to go here. Walsh will sort this out. Now under heavy forecheck, back hands it, but turnover for the Jags right out in front. Golden with the big leg save will drop and cover it. Turnover there by Jaguars in the near corner led to Minneapolis' best scoring chance of the night, Jason.
Yep, but well played by Chloe. Not a problem for her. She picked up on that quickly.
So 36 seconds to go here. Minneapolis showing better compete here in the final couple minutes of this period. Jaguars still holding to a 2-0 lead. Jones on for the draw. She'll win that to the corner. Knutson will play it around for Flanders. Flanders will pick up. Fans on her exit attempt, though, and Minneapolis will send it back deep. Knutson back on it with 20 seconds. Doesn't get anything on the clearing attempt. Minneapolis steals it in the near corner. Played up to the point. 15 seconds to go. Minneapolis with control. Here's centering pass. Good play there by Avery Capster, taking that player off the puck. Knutson, puck in her skates. She'll get the red line, drive it low, and that'll do it for what was a very good first period here for the Jaguars. Minneapolis getting some chances here late, but most of the period dominated by the Jaguars, Jay, and they're off to the 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's the kind of speed you like to see. All three lines are functioning very well together. Lots of good passing and good puck control.
Shots 10-3 for Jefferson in the first period. They lead 2-0. We will take a break here, come back for the second period. You're listening to Jaguars Hockey.
Number 31, Josie Michael, 8 saves in the period for the Jaguars. Golden with 2 saves on the board.
All right, just about set to go here for the second period. We mentioned early on that the Bloomington Ice Garden going to be undergoing a remodel this summer. What do we know about that, Jason?
Yeah, you mentioned that this could be the last game on this rink, and what that means is that this has been historically rink 1. Rink 3 is currently an Olympic-sized rink. They're going to bring that down to a normal, I guess there's no word normal, but NHL-sized rink. Build locker rooms for the high school teams, and rink 3 will become the high school rink with, again, bleachers on both sides, similar to this one, but the whole building is getting a good makeover. All 3 rinks will be down for the summer while they do the improvements to the arena, but if they stay on schedule, October 1st, this is going to be a whole new building to come to.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting to see how this renovation all comes together. I know they have big plans. It's going to look like a completely different building in about 8 months.
They got new setup for the Rink 3, what we call the Rink 3 lobby now. The snack bar is going to change around. Admin offices are going to change around. And this rink now, which is our home ice, will kind of become the figure skating arena, which works well for them as well. We have a pretty good figure skating program here in Bloomington, and they do a lot of programs, so them having the bleachers and everything will serve them well on this rink. So everyone is kind of getting something new out of it.
And isn't reconfigured rink 1 going to only have seats on one side of the ice?
No.
Oh, rink
this one here?
Yeah.
No. So the home side right now, that wall will come out a little bit further, and there'll be more of a space up there for shooting and a conference and stuff. But I do believe that the bleachers remain in some capacity over there.
Yeah, it'll be a big change. This rink, one of the most famous high school rinks in the entire state of Minnesota, came into existence in 1970. At the time, it was the only rink, the only ice sheet in this complex. It was the second ice sheet in Bloomington, with, of course, the Met Center being in existence for the North Stars, who played across town at that time. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of mixed emotions losing this rink from the high school side. Here we go with the second period. We start it the way we started the first. Golden in net, Krenz and Flanders on defense. The Jones line up front. Jones with another face-off win, gets to Krenz. Krenz drives it in. Played behind the net by Al Avery, looking for Allegra. Allegra's got it, but taken away by Minneapolis now. Battle in the near corner. Jaguars up 2-0. Exiting our Minneapolis. Pass hits Avery in the skate. Played deep by Minneapolis at the red line. Flanders will chase, but getting there first is Minneapolis. Flanders, good physical challenge in the corner. Both players go down. Picked up by Jones. Ahead for Kapsner. That's going to be directed right on net by Avery. The Minneapolis goalie will play it off to her left. Nifty move there by Minneapolis. Ahead they come, one-on-one now. Krenz with the poke check. Sticks that puck to the board. Then blocks the shot that eventually comes from the half wall. Carrying out now is Krenz. Krenz loses it at the blue line, but Flanders is there to clear it ahead. No icing as it goes off the stick of Minneapolis. Jaguars changing all 5 of their players now. Second line on for Jefferson. Alex and Olivia on defense. Alex has her stick held, but gets a shot towards the net. Picked up by Minneapolis. Coming out this side. Alex Kapsner back on defense. Driven low by Minneapolis. Kapsner will chase. Pins that girl up against the boards. Picked up by Evelyn. Her clearing attempt hits the referee. Minneapolis tries to get a shot. Blocked by Olivia Knutson. And ahead now comes Oslin. 3-on-2 for the Jaguars if they hurry. But instead Oslin will play it deep and go to pick up. Reverses for Evelyn. Behind the net. Evelyn loses to Minneapolis. And ahead they come now. Belmont on the back check. Minneapolis will just dump it low. Golden will set that up for Knutson. Knutson picking up through the middle off the stick of Evelyn. Cleared back low by Minneapolis, and Golden will watch that one go behind. Centering pass through the crease, picked up by Melnichuk. 14:40 to go here. Second period. Spencer will stick that one deep. get there first, throws it off the side of the net. Melnichuk picking up, held in by, well, not quite held in at the line by Walsh. We're going to get an offsides call.
That was close.
Whistle of the period.
Yep. "20 minutes of play, and still Jefferson came out fast in the second period. They're looking good. A bit of back and forth on the ice.
Out-of-town scoreboard check, watching a very important game at the Minnetonka City Rink, Hopkins Park, trailing Buffalo 2-0. That's important for section seating purposes. The Jaguars would like that game, as well as this game, to stay right where they are. We're going to get a penalty call here. Kendall Elmquist to the box. I don't know what the call is, do you, Jay?
I didn't realize that was a penalty. I thought it was offsides that we were talking.
Yeah, so Jaguars to the penalty kill here. We got Jones, Kapsner, Krenz, and Flanders on the penalty kill for the Jaguars. Aggressively killing is Avery Kapsner. Oh, gets shouldered down behind the net, but perhaps the Minneapolis player took the worst of that. Kapsner right back up. Another bench minor on the Jags, Jay. We've seen that this year. Minneapolis coming in through a screen. Golden sees it, catches, and holds. That one was shot right through Avery's legs, Jason.
Well tracked by Chloe to prevent any damage there.
Too many skaters on the ice has bitten us more than once. Kendall serving the penalty, though. In all likelihood, the infraction had nothing to do with her. Now, Minneapolis centering pass. Oh, I think Golden blockered that one out to the point. Minneapolis maintaining possession here. Played to the corner, out to the point. 1:15 to go in the kill. Krenz will poke check that to the corner and battle against a couple of Minneapolis players. They clear it back out to the right point. Jones tentatively approaching. Minneapolis will go 3 high across the blue line. Here comes a fan one-timer. Oh, carried around by one of the Jags, but Minneapolis now will content to reset up. Shot tipped out in front. Golden with the save. Krenz gets there first, and she'll send it the length of the ice. Jaguars will change 3 of their penalty killers. Staying on is Avery. Forechecking as she is wont to do. Minneapolis ahead with 30 seconds to go here now. Knutson and Alex on defense. Knutson will just get that out to the neutral zone here as Minneapolis changing behind the play. Turned over lazily by the Minneapolis skater. Alex has got it, but she turns it over. And Minneapolis again regaining possession now here. Minneapolis out to the point. 13 seconds to go in the kill. Jaguars up 2-0. Golden save. Kicks it out to Oslin, but unable to clear it. Knutson will try to get there. She'll work it to the point, but held in by Minneapolis. Shot high over the net. Jaguars at full strength here. Battle in the near corner. It's Abelin, joined by Alex, but puck loss here. Right out in front. Looking 5-hole. Golden closes that down. Cleared out by Abelin into the neutral zone. To look around because Belmont took a player down, but this time we don't get a call there. Played out by Knutson up to Kuhn. Kuhn looking for Abelin, but Abelin's at the end of the shift. She'll just drive it low and go change. Good penalty kill by Jefferson, Jay.
Yeah, we did a great job there. We ended up even getting maybe a shot on goal. Or no, not quite a shot on goal, but
Jones plays it to the crease looking for Belmont, but cleared out by Minneapolis. Back on it is Walsh. Shots are 10-7 now. Minneapolis using that power play to narrow that shot deficit. Jaguars, well, that's going to roll on net. Kapsner puck tantalizingly sitting in the crease, but eventually played to the corner by the Minneapolis goalie. Now they carry out. Minneapolis clears it into the zone. Krenz will get there first. She'll pivot. Taken down, and Krenz draws the penalty. Tripped up in that right wing circle, Jay. Jaguars will go to their first power play of the night.
Opportunity for Jefferson now here. If we can keep the same energy alive as we did in the penalty kill and apply that to the power play, we'll be looking good.
Got a power play unit, second power play unit out here for the Jags. You got Melnichuk, Oslin, Belmont up front, Knutson and Alex Kapsner. or no, Knutson and Vea Flanders, that is. Like, boy, that 15 and 5 is, it's now played out past Flanders, but chipped ahead by Knutson. Minneapolis golfs it down. Olivia's got it. She plays it ahead, finds Melnichuk through the middle, but nothing doing there. Jaguars don't have anybody back, and that's easily cleared out by Minneapolis. Like to see the Jags get set up here better on the power play rather than just throwing a shot that has little chance for success. Now here comes Minneapolis ahead. Flanders back on that puck first and under heavy forecheck, being slashed by Minneapolis. She gets it to Belmont. Jaguars got to move this puck. Belmont will skate it ahead, get this set up. Instead, she's going to take a bad angle shot, easily caught and held by the goalie, and we'll get a power play unit change here for the Jags with 1:12 to go.
We'll get changed up, but this might give us that opportunity to set up in the power play position that we hadn't had. We spent a lot of time in the neutral zone there in that first minute.
I don't think Jones has lost a face-off tonight. I hope I didn't just jinx her. She wins another. That'll get out to Krenz at the point. Krenz to the middle. Over to Jones. Jones tips it to Krenz to Kuhn. Kuhn fires it in on net. Puck's in the corner up to Kuhn at the point. Kuhn pass for Kapsner. Back to Kuhn. Kuhn shoots, but nobody in front. Easily caught and held. Jaguars will get another out-zone face-off here.
54 seconds remaining. We have a lot of opportunity here.
15 shots now for the Jaguars. They're set up in the zone, and the odds are good they'll be able to again with Kylie on this draw. But haven't had any good shots here yet off this faceoff. Now there's Kapster to the net, but her shot is blocked. She'll go behind the net. Out to Allegra at the point. Allegra back to Kapster. Kapster over to Krenz. Krenz shot hits a skate over to Kuhn. Kuhn. There's a cross-ice pass for Jones, but she fans on the one-timer. Jones up to Krenz. Good possession here by the Jags. Krenz to Jones. Jones to the middle. Loses it. Chipped in by Kapsner, but Minneapolis goalie recognized a little late in reacting, but she caught it, and we'll get another face-off.
A little late in reacting, but it also wasn't a lot of speed on that puck either, so tough for the goalies, right? They're expecting something to come in fast and hard, and then they end up with having to readjust their reflexes.
Jaguars with 26 seconds remaining on this power play. Jones, face-off win. Kapsner to Krenz. Krenz kicks to the skate. Over to Kuhn. Kuhn, cross-ice for Jones. Jones at the elbow, up to Krenz. Krenz hits a skate with the shot. It ricochets to Jones. Jones back to Krenz. Krenz will make one miss to the middle. Krenz to the middle shot, hits traffic in front. Played to the far corner by Kapster. She doesn't see it. Picked up by Minneapolis, coming down the Kuhn side. Kuhn defending, shot over the corner. Minneapolis back at full strength. Puck in front of us here. Evelyn with the steal. She'll come wide. Evelyn down the right side. Got Allegra with her. Allegra off a one-timer. Shot just wide. Good look by Kira there, finding Allegra down the slot, Jason.
That was great play.
Driven low by Minneapolis. We're at 5-on-5 hockey. Flanders has got it. She'll look for Belmont. Belmont backhand up to Evelyn. Evelyn across for Kuhn. Kuhn has been on the ice a long time here. I think that puck ramped into the bench. We'll get a neutral zone faceoff.
Yeah. Good opportunity for us to reset our lines to the right position.
So Jaguars successfully kill off a penalty. Aren't able to score on their power play, but that was a pretty good-looking power play. A lot of offensive zone possession time. Picked up by Flanders. She'll send it low. Halfway through this second period, Jaguars maintaining a 2-0 lead here. Minneapolis will attempt to exit. They come through the middle, get around our D going wide. Kapsner trying to get back. She forces her to the corner. Good recovery there by Alex. Minneapolis now below the goal line. They're try to center it out front. Melnichuk stick denies that. Spencer intercepts the pass to the point, attempted pass. Spencer, she'll chip it low and chase. Got Elmquist with her. Elmquist and Spencer forechecking for Jefferson. Bodies falling. Elmquist has it. Centering pass, nobody home for the Jaguars. There's a puck to the point. but gets out to the neutral zone. Krenz over to Walsh. Walsh will throw it in. Jaguars tag up. Minneapolis trying to get some clean exits. That's been hard for them to do. And again, they just chip it out. Kalina back on it here for the Jags. No icing. Walsh will pivot with some time. Come up to Abelin. Abelin through the middle. Puck bounced over Oslin's stick, but no icing. Oslin first there for Jags, but Minneapolis gaining possession. Stolen by Abelin. Abelin looking for Belmont, but taken away by Minneapolis. They got it in the middle of the ice now, able to come out. Down this right side, left side that is, Walsh has it. Sorts it out for Belmont. Belmont to Abelin. Abelin passes behind Belmont, though, picked off by Minneapolis. They come ahead 1-on-2. Shot blockered to the end boards by Golden. Stick out in front, loose there for a moment. Krenz looking for Oslin, but Oslin doesn't see it. Eventually gets to her. Oslin over the line with Jones. Oslin had Jones in front. Instead, she elected to take the bad angle shot. Jones loses an edge behind the net. Picked up and carried out by Minneapolis now. Over the red line they come into the zone. Jaguars retreating on defense. Golden with the save. Played out to the point. Centering pass gets through, but picked up by Knutson. She'll rim it around for Avery. Avery backhand misses for Jones. Intercepted, but Avery recovers and gets that stick on it. Now picked up by Knutson. She'll skate ahead. Got Allegra with her. She'll play it behind the net. Allegra there first. Pick up. Kind of loses it in the corner. Worked up to the point for Flanders. Flanders will take it to the middle. Flanders right out in front. Shot over the crossbar. Might have been deflected. Near corner now out to Knutson at the point. Knutson to Flanders. Flanders pass intercepted and looking for Kuhn, but instead Minneapolis will take it. Melnichuk forechecking hard here. 5:23 to go here. No scoring in this second period. Steal by Elmquist now. Ahead she comes just off the bench. Third line on for the Jaguars up front. You got Melnichuk and Spencer. On the back end, Flanders and Alex Kapsner. Possible 3-on-2 here for Minneapolis, but Kapsner gloves that puck and will carry ahead. Kapsner for Spencer. She can't quite catch up to it. Puck will go deep. Spencer plays it out in front, looking for Melnichuk. Shot off the side of the net. Under 5 to go here. Belmont with a bear hug on one of the Minneapolis players, but ahead we come. Minneapolis poke check nicely there by Alex Kapsner. Picked up by the Minneapolis. They try to get a shot ahead. Below the goal line, Minneapolis coming to the middle. Get a shot on net. Golden wraparound chance, but shot through the middle. Good save there by Golden. One of the better scoring chances of the night for Minneapolis, Jay. Chloe got left to right quickly there.
Yeah, good scoring opportunity for them, but Chloe was quick on that and did not allow the wraparound.
That's the 11th shot of the game for Minneapolis. They'll drive it in now. Back on it is Walsh. She and Krenz, the D pair, presently for the Jaguars. Walsh will skate this out. Maybe has the Minneapolis player flat-footed. Walsh gains that corner behind the net. Who's she going to pass it to? Should go up to Abelin, covering for her at the point. Abelin will cycle low for Belmont. Belmont loses that puck to Minneapolis. Cleared but not out. Rifled in by Walsh at the point. Caught and held by Minneapolis. 3:38 to go. 2-0 Jefferson. 18-11 in shots. Jaguars continue to play well.
Good shot by Walsh though. She got all she wanted on that one.
Get the Jones line out up front for the Jags. Flanders and Walsh on the back end. Jones actually give that face-off win to Minneapolis. A rarity tonight. Minneapolis will play it out. Flanders pinching, but Jones covering for her. Nicely backhanded to Walsh. Walsh up ahead for Avery. Kuhn had designs of splitting the D, but instead, now ahead comes Minneapolis at the neutral zone. Jags got to get back. Driven in by the nicknameless Minneapolis team. Picked up by Walsh. She'll just golf it out That one is probably going to go for an icing, and indeed it will.
.304 remaining. Bloomington is still doing a good job of controlling the puck. They got a lot of speed going. Those passes are still happening.
Yeah, Minneapolis goalie recovering after a shaky start. Jaguars scored on 2 of their first 4 shots. She's now saved the last 14 for Jefferson. Out in front, poke check to the side by Knutson, but a one-timer coming in. That hit traffic in front. Puck's up at the point. Minneapolis rifles it in just wide of the cage. Centering pass coming through the middle. Stepping up is Knutson to block that to the corner. Picked up by Jones. She'll play it out to Kapsner in the neutral zone. Kapsner, Kuhn was leaking ahead, but stolen by Minneapolis. Carried in just onside. Drop pass there. Krenz with the poke check. She'll steal that puck behind the net. Send it up the boards. Spencer can't handle the pass, though, but she blocks the clearing attempt by Minneapolis. They'll play it deep now. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes to go in this second period. Knutson will carry low. Indirect for Spencer, but stolen. Krenz trying to play that puck out. Picked up by Minneapolis. Centering pass. Shot coming in. And they score. Minneapolis from the high slot. Jaguars unable to exit the zone there. Led to a turnover, and Minneapolis cuts this lead in half. It's 2-1, Jay.
Just too much for, I don't know if a screen was on or not, but that puck came rifling in and unable to stop it. We had plenty of players out front. Just no one able to get a stick on it.
So with exactly 2 minutes to go here in the second period, Minneapolis closes this lead to a 2-1.
Scoring for Minneapolis.
Jaguars in the O-zone now here. It's Ava Oslin battling in the corner. Minneapolis will see if that goal energizes them.
15 minutes on the night.
They're in their D zone. Played ahead. Flanders holds it in at the point. Minneapolis regains now, and they'll chip it ahead. Jaguars are not back on defense. Here comes Minneapolis in all alone. Golden with the save, and we get a whistle. Pinch attempt there by the Jags allowed Minneapolis to get in all alone down that left side. Golden coming up big to keep this a 2-1 game.
I think we have equal shots, 8 and 8 on the second period for the team. So Minneapolis definitely playing better in the second period.
Yeah, they are certainly playing better than they did early on. And the last couple of minutes, the last half of this period, they've had by far the better scoring chances. And we're able to capitalize on one. Had the only breakaway of the game there, and Golden stopped it. Now here, off the faceoff, played low by Minneapolis, picked up by Knutson. She gets it to Kapsner. Kapsner will skate it into the zone for Kuhn. Kuhn right into the crest of the MPLS. Caught and held, but good change of momentum there by the Jaguars. Getting out of their zone, they've been hemmed in a little bit. We get an offensive zone faceoff here. 1:12 to go in the period. Kylie Jones, Allegra Kuhn, Avery Kapsner up front. Kara Krenz, Olivia Knutson on defense for the Jags. Face-off win by Jones. Tries to get it to Kuhn. Couple stick lifts going on there. Minneapolis exiting now through the middle, down that Knutson side. Knutson, nicely played. Takes that puck away briefly in a battle now in the corner. Minneapolis will play it behind the net. Krenz chasing there, 50 seconds to go. Krenz will try to get it up ahead for Kuhn, picked up by Jones. Jaguars exit cleanly here. Jones with Kapsner ahead. Kylie Jones, shot, rebound, left in the crease. Kapsner trying to follow up, but unable to get a second shot on goal. Minneapolis, 30 seconds to go here. Puck in the neutral zone. Flanders plays it ahead, but intercepted and played deep by Minneapolis. Krenz will pick up. Krenz for Kapsner. Kapsner slowly through the neutral zone, trying to get it for Spencer, but she drops her stick. Ahead comes Minneapolis. Melnichuk's got it. Skating ahead. Taken down. Get that puck to a defenseman so you can exit it cleanly. Minneapolis will throw a shot on goal after the whistle. Second period comes to an end. A much better period for Minneapolis. Jaguars did not score that period, gave one up. We got a tight game here, 2-1, Jason.
Indeed, coming back third period, it's going to have to be all Bloomington again. So make their adjustments and come out with the same speed that we saw in the first period.
Bench penalty for too many skaters at 2:32.
One penalty for each team in that second period. Both teams able to kill off the penalty. We'll start the third period 5-on-5. Your score after 2 periods is the Jefferson Jaguars 2, Minneapolis 1. The Jags also lead in shots 20-13. We'll take a break for resurfacing. We got a good one here at the Ice Garden. Come back for the third period. You're listening to Jaguars Hockey. All right, just about set to go here for the third period from the Bloomington Ice Garden. Jay, we've got a good one here tonight. In the last ever home regular season game for the Jaguars, they're up 2-1 on Minneapolis, but Minneapolis showing some fight in that second period have made this a very competitive game.
Yeah, we can't slow down. I mean, we have a 1-goal lead, but Minneapolis isn't slowing down, and we got to stay on it to maintain that lead and hopefully add to it as the next 17 minutes go by.
Certainly no reason for overconfidence against Minneapolis. Indeed, they beat us the first time around December 20th, 4-3. So let's disavow ourselves of any notion of thinking that we're too good for this team. The Jags gotta buckle down and gotta see this one through.
And coming off our big senior night win against New Prague, I mean, hopefully we carry some of that energy and realize, like, we can put a few more goals in the net.
Yeah, we got off to a strong start shot-wise in the first period. Not so much in the second. New Prague narrowing that shot discrepancy down to, or shot delta down to 7 here. We'll start the third the way we started the first two. Golden and net. The Jones line up front. Krenz and Flanders on defense. Kylie Jones, face-off win. Puck in the neutral zone. Krenz will get there first. She'll drive it low for the Jaguars. Forechecking is Allegra. Skated out by one of the Minneapolis defensemen. They'll play it this way. Carried down that right wing side. Shot coming in. Golden catches and holds. Hits her in the chest. Drops into the catching mitt. And we'll get a face-off to her left. Jaguars will change their forward line up front. Defenseman will stay. Abelin line coming on here. Rolling 3 lines throughout this game, Jay. We were talking off camera before the thing, wondering if there might be some line adjustments, but we just continued to roll the lines as per usual.
Yep, and then playing the 5 defense, so they're all seem to be getting kind of equal play.
Now tipped out here near the line, held in by Minneapolis. They'll cycle it low, go behind the net. Stolen by Abelin. She'll skate out, finds Oslin in stride, but puck ramps off her stick. Now picked up by Abelin. Has her puck toe-check, held in by Belmont. Jaguars change their defensive pair. Got Knutson and Alex Kapsner on. Elmquist with the forecheck, but Minneapolis able to get the neutral zone. Knutson looks for Elmquist, but that misses and cleared low by Minneapolis. Golden there to set it up. Olivia will pick up. Pass is behind Elmquist. Minneapolis in their zone. Go behind the net. Kendall forechecking, causes player to turn back. Swooping in is Kuhn. Ahead comes Minneapolis now. Nice exit play down the Knutson side. Pull up at the half boards. Play on the near boards. Minneapolis puck protecting. Playing a 2-man game. Shot through the crease. Allegra will pick that up. She'll decide to go behind the net. Try to beat the player wide. Loses it. Turnover at the line. Here comes Minneapolis. Dangerous. Pass to the middle. Allegra with the stick lift. Shot in on Golden. Puck still loose. Puck out to the blue line here now. Minneapolis D to D. We got a delayed penalty here coming on the Jaguars. Shot down the ice, but turnover at the blue line led to many scoring opportunities for Minneapolis, and it's Allegra Kuhn who's going to pick up that penalty, Jay.
Holding call. I don't know if that was the same player, but if you remember the game in Minneapolis, Allegra received almost like a face mask call from a player on the ice that dragged her down to the ice. So I don't know if that's the same player. If they just know.
All right, Minneapolis looking to tie this thing out. Jaguars get the face-off win. Flanders able to clear it out of the zone. Osland on this penalty kill up front with Abelin for Jefferson. Got Krenz and Flanders. As per usual, the PK1 defensive pair. Now Minneapolis, nice exit out of their zone. They'll come down the Flanders side. Minneapolis backing up, shot coming in, blocked by Flanders. Abelin just able to get that out, that is. Flanders has it in her skates. She fires it onto the bench, hits Kendall Elmquist, and says, sorry about that. You all right?
Attempted to clear it, but
Spencer says, Vea, down the ice, not onto the bench.
No glass there in front of the bench.
Get a resulting face-off with 1:28 to go to Golden's right. Get Jones and Al Avery now on Flanders clearing attempt off the Jones face-off win, held in with a glove by Minneapolis. Go behind the net. Flanders providing resistance, takes down a Minneapolis player, but they work it out to the point. D to D here for Minneapolis. Over to the half wall, out to the point. Left, right wing side, shot coming in, blocked by Avery. Not able to get it out, but Kylie will skate that out. Picked up by Avery. She'll skate over the line now. Tries to get it to Jones. Back come Minneapolis now. 2-on-2 over the line. Kapster and Krenz back for the Jags. Drop pass up to the point. 45 seconds in the penalty kill. Minneapolis center point high over to the right wing. Work it low. Krenz applying the pressure, but pass comes out to the point now. Trying to get around Jones. Krenz sweeps it to the boards. Picked up by Minneapolis. Left point high. Cross ice pass to the elbow, out to the point. Minneapolis controlling here. Shot coming in off the end boards. Good play there by Avery Kapster. Gets that steal. Can she get it out, Avery? Skates it out, but not far enough to prevent it. Krenz poke check out to the neutral zone. Krenz still on here. Play out to the point. Dying seconds to the penalty. There's the Belmont stick. Able to clear it out. Jaguars full strength. Belmont hustling in. Gets to that puck first. Charlotte had reinforcements coming, but instead tried to get a shot. Jaguars successfully kill that off. Abelin in the neutral zone. Picked up by Walsh. She'll go to Knutson. Knutson ahead to Oslin. Oslin over the line. Oslin in a battle in the near corner here. 12-10 to go in the game. Jaguars clinging to a 2-1 lead at the Ice Garden against Minneapolis. Minneapolis exiting now. Out they come. Pass misses. Knutson will track back on that. Bang it ahead. Picked up by Minneapolis. They are through the neutral zone here now. Entering the zone. Carry wide. Cycle it to the dot. Abelin with the challenge there. Puck behind Golden. Getting there is Knutson. She's got room. Centering pass off the Spencer stick. But that's going to go for icing. Spencer wasn't quite to the center ice red line.
Good penalty kill there. 2 minutes went by. It was in our zone most of the time, but not many shots.
Well, Jay, we're 5.5 minutes into this period. Jaguars don't have a shot. Minneapolis has 3. Trailing in shots now, just 20-16. Face off to Golden's left, won by Minneapolis. Shot coming in, goes wide. Minneapolis on it in the corner. Certainly playing better than they did in the first period. Cycling right to the middle with speed. Shot just wide of Golden. Alex Kapsner plays it ahead for Sister Avery. Avery cannot get it out, however. Held in by Minneapolis. This top line is the one that's dangerous for them. Battle in the near boards here. We don't have a great view of it. Worked out by Minneapolis right through the middle. Shot over the crease. Krenz gets there, plays it around one of the Minneapolis players. Krenz will rifle that puck out. Gets ahead for Avery. Avery, 2-on-1. She shoots it. She scores. Wow. Avery Kapster from Kara Krenz. And the Jaguars go up 3-1. Just as I was lamenting the fact that she didn't hit a wide open trailer, she fires it through the 5-hole with 10:49 to go. Jason, it's 3-1 Jefferson.
Well played, well played. They had the numbers, they had the speed, 2-on-1, and nice clean shot.
Well, that was a needed goal. It was close here for really about since the 7-minute mark of that first period. Jaguars hadn't scored, but they finally get back on the board here. Cleared in by Emily Spencer, cleared in by Minneapolis. Now Walsh at his back tries to work it up for Elmquist. Elmquist forechecking down this side, chipped out to neutral by Minneapolis. Flanders has it over to Walsh. Walsh with room, hits Spencer, but Spencer will chip it low, gets it to Melnichuk, centering pass. Careful Spencer. In the corner is Elmquist. Jaguars got to stay out of the box now with this 2-goal lead, Jay.
Yeah, it's something that'll haunt us if we get a penalty after this.
All the way down, no icing on Minneapolis. Flanders will take it. She'll go indirect off the skates of Melnichuk, driven back in by Minneapolis. Flanders battling there. Jaguars can't get too caught up here. Fished out by Belmont. She tries to hit Oslin, but that'll go deep instead. Oslin will work it behind for Belmont. Belmont loses it behind the net. Carried out dangerously by Minneapolis. Puck right in front of us here on the boards. Battling is Abelin. She'll throw it cross corner. Forechecking is Oslin. Belmont there below the net. Oslin picked up. Had Abelin lurking in front. Nice move there by Ava. Gets it to Knutson. Shot through the middle. Belmont stopped it but couldn't get a shot. Now Minneapolis exiting with speed down the Knutson side. Knutson with a sweep check, but player gets by her, but Walsh able to support her and get the stop. Nice defensive teamwork by those sophomore defensemen, Jay. Knutson drives that up. Oh, just overskated by Avery in the neutral zone. Coming ahead now is Minneapolis going wide around Kuhn. Krenz steps in. Gets it to Abelin. Abelin to Krenz. Krenz will skate it out. Got some players up ahead. Tries to shoot it in. Instead, kicked in some skates. Jags got to get back now. Kylie Jones plays that to Kara. Kara to Allegra. Allegra over the line to Jones. Jones coming down the middle. Poke check to Allegra. Gets to Krenz off Allegra's stick back to neutral. Jaguars regrouping here. 8:19 to go. Jaguars with a 3-1 lead in the final regular season game in the history of this historic and iconic rink at the Bloomington Ice Garden. Centering pass by Avery. Goes through the crease. Minneapolis intercepts ahead. They come. Krenz with the poke check. Sticks it ahead. Picked up in the neutral zone by Minneapolis. They'll throw it all the way in on Golden. She covers up with Kapsner protecting the crease, and we'll get a face-off. Under 8 to go, Jay. Jaguars up 3-1.
Holding that lead 3-1 is great. 21 shots for us, for Jefferson, 18 shots. Minneapolis is catching up on those shots.
They certainly are. They're Golden with 17 saves on 18 shots here. Face-off to her left. We got Kira Abelin winning that drop. Knutson battling in the corner there. Got her player pinned against the boards, waiting for help. That provided by Abelin, but Minneapolis centering pass through the middle. There's Flanders to intercept that. Work it ahead. Jaguars just get it out. Belmont's going to gain the red line and throw it deep. Minneapolis trying to get it out. They do into the neutral zone. Back on it is Flanders under a heavy forecheck. She'll backhand it out to neutral. Minneapolis with control. Minneapolis playing it deep. Flanders got a deep partner to get it to if she wants. Instead, she'll backhand it up for Oslin, but Oslin put that on Abelin's stick right with a heavy forecheck. Intercepted by Minneapolis. They come ahead now. They'll throw it deep. Jaguars defensemen rotate back for it. Knutson around the boards for Elmquist. Elmquist can't get it out. Oh, tipped out in front, bouncing puck in on Golden. She gloves it on the short hop and will get a catch and hold there. Minneapolis just firing pucks towards the net, Jason.
Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning of the period. Like, this is not the time for Bloomington to slow down. This game is very much up in the air yet. Minneapolis is not willing to slow down. They're getting those shots still.
Out-of-town scoreboard check at the break saw Buffalo up 3-0 on Hopkins Park. That's good for Jefferson. Battle in our D zone now. Minneapolis with it, with speed. Centering pass through the middle. Krenz clears it to Capser hooked, and is going to draw a delay penalty. Now, Kuhn on the delay penalty. Down the right side, Kuhn. Shot coming in, saved by Minneapolis. They'll touch up in the corner, and we'll get a power play here. Alex Capser drawing the hooking call in the defensive zone, and the Jaguars will go to their second power play of the night, looking for an insurance goal here to go up 4-1.
Yeah, our last power play looked pretty good. We didn't score, but opportunities were there.
Got a little modified version of the first power play unit here. Jones, Abelin, and Kapsner up front. Krenz and Kuhn on the back end. Krenz back to Jones. Jones to the middle. Shot coming in. Rebounds there. Oh, just sent wide by Abelin. Good scoring chance there. Picked up by Minneapolis, but able to be held in. Not quite at the line. Krenz will pick up. Got to wait for her teammates to clear. Krenz back to Kuhn. Make sure you got support here. No breakaways on this power play. Kuhn over to Abelin. Abelin pass misses for Minneapolis. Minneapolis able to not clear it out. Krenz, she'll carry low. Krenz, pass misses and sent down the ice there for Minneapolis. Jaguars will have to go back and set up. Golden will set that up. Back first. Forward is Allegra. Minute 10 to go in this power play. Allegra will skate out relatively unimpeded. Hits Oslin down the right side. Oslin will pivot up to Knutson at the point, just able to hold it in. Knutson to the middle, throws a shot in, stick to the corner with 50 seconds to go in the power play. Second unit on here now for the Jags. Flanders over to Knutson. Shot off traffic, ramps to the corner. That from Knutson at the point. Avery Kapsner down to Abel, puck will be held in, thrown wide by Knutson. Getting there is Oslin. 30 seconds in the power play. Knutson at the point. Oslin at the elbow to the middle. Shot tipped wide, I think, there by Abelin. Avery Kapsner. Her shot is deflected. Puck loose. Chipped in relatively harmlessly on the Minneapolis goalie. She'll catch and hold. 15 seconds in this power play. All the play in the O-zone here, Jay.
Yeah, well set up for sure. They maintained good control. One little reset there, but they were able to re-enter quickly and continue getting shots on goal. Now this goalie has been blocking a lot of everything that's been coming in.
With just 15 seconds left on this power play, Jaguars will get their third line out here in anticipation of this power play ending. Oh, Elmquist gets away with a high stick there. We'll count that as a break. Held in or carried in by Flanders. She'll shoot it wide. Full strength now for Minneapolis. 4 minutes to go. Oh, bad centering pass by Spencer. All alone. In comes Minneapolis. Shot wide. Wow. Golden save on the doorstep. Golden holding the puck out. We get a whistle. Wow. That went south fast, Jay, on a
that really developed.
Pass to the point that missed everybody and led to a breakaway.
Yeah, catching a player, replacing the penalty box player, coming off the bench.
Minneapolis.
Couple of good saves by Golden there.
Fans looking for a penalty call there. I thought Elmquist maybe got away with a little bit of a high stick. Walsh is going to have her pass miss and we'll get an icing. Jaguars got to settle this down with a 2-goal lead. You cannot be giving up breakaways. And that's actually the second breakaway Minneapolis has had on the night. Jaguars yet to have a breakaway. Got to tighten up the defense. Oh, that actually wasn't the defense's fault. That was just a bad centering pass. Anyway, so face off to Golden's right. Abelin on the draw, loses it. Minneapolis shot coming in, hits traffic out in front. Puck loose. It'll go low. Abelin loses that puck race, carried out by Minneapolis player. Coming hard to the middle, but Abelin staying with her. Here comes a shot and a goal. Just beating around the corner was Jefferson, and the Minneapolis player stuck with it. We got a 1-goal game again.
Yeah, just unable to catch up to that player, and she just kind of walked right in.
3:43 to go here. Minneapolis on their 21st shot of the night collects their second goal, and Jaguars are in a battle. Jones loses that faceoff. Minneapolis comes ahead down the right side. Knutson battling there, but Minneapolis with some room. Jones takes that puck away, chips it ahead, looking for Avery. Avery able to get it out, skates ahead. Avery with Kuhn, centering pass. Oh, what a good block there by the Minneapolis defenseman. Kuhn would have been in alone there. Instead, 3:15 to go. Jaguars forechecking. Jones and Kuhn taken by Minneapolis now. They exit. Puck in the neutral zone. Krenz with the puck. Gets it ahead to Avery. Avery will skate it in, dump it deep. That's the name of the game here now. A to B passing, get it deep. Puck out to the point. Krenz has it. She'll cycle back low. Ablin's got it in her body but loses it. Played out ahead by Minneapolis. Krenz steals it, gets it over to Knutson. Knutson's got room. Pass through the middle on the tape of Ablin with speed. Ablin will come wide. Just get it deep. Careful on the pinches. Flanders to Kapsner. Kapsner sends it in, but not deep. Now Austin high. No turnovers at the blue line here. Sent in towards the net, but hits a stick and it'll go low. Just over 2 minutes to go. Jaguars up, but just by one. Out to Flanders at the point. Flanders back to Ablin. Ablin will cycle low. Nothing wrong with that at this point. Kuhn, Belmont gives up possession of the puck, and ahead comes Minneapolis. Now, Minneapolis will send it low. We should get an icing there. Just a minute 50 to go, Jay. We're going to have to be on goalie watch to our left to see when that Minneapolis netminder heads to the bench for the extra attacker.
Yeah, if I was Jefferson at this point, I'd just work on puck control, right? Just keeping it, run that clock out, 1:50 left to go.
Jones line on up front. Flanders and Kapsner on the back end. Face-off win. Kuhn shot coming in. Saved to the corner. Cleared to the point. Held in by Alex Kapsner. She'll throw it low. 1:40 to go. Kylie Jones over to Avery. Avery, smart play. Cycle it low. Keep possession of the puck if you can. Jones with it. In for the shot for Kuhn. Save and stolen by Jones. Nicely. Jones, though, sends it on net. Minneapolis with the save. Trying to exit here, but Jones continuing to forecheck. Puck comes out to the neutral zone, driven in by Flanders. Jaguars changing. Got to get back. Ahead comes Minneapolis. Possible 3-on-2. Through this Flanders screen. Golden catches and holds. 1:05 to go. We'll get a D-zone face-off. Minneapolis net is empty. Looks like we're getting a timeout called here by Minneapolis.
Timeout, Minneapolis.
1:05 to go here, Jay. We've been in these empty net situations several times this year. I don't think we yet have an empty net goal. We've had goals scored against us. We've also been able to run the clock out in situations like this previously, too.
Yeah, I think just, they're adding one player, but it's similar to our penalty kills. We do a good job at those. So playing it smart, and you've mentioned before, don't just take that center ice shot and try and get the goal, bring it down, it's wasting time.
The name of the game at this point is to get the red line and then try to shoot it. Or if you're under heavy pressure in the D zone, just chip it out. If you take an icing, it's not the worst thing in the world, but better to just chip it out to the neutral zone. Sometimes easier said than done when you're under heavy pressure, but Jaguars have been in this position before. A 1-goal lead. They are up 3-2. Shots are 28-22 now for the Jags. 1:05 to go. Important Metro West Conference game here, Jason. Jaguars coming in 5-5 in the conference. Minneapolis 5-6. So whoever wins this game is probably going to finish ahead of the other in the standings.
Yeah, tight kind of group here. So
Jaguars will send out the Jones line up front. Krenz and Flanders on the back end, the way we started. Kylie will take this face-off to Chloe's left. She wins it cleanly to Flanders. Flanders cycles it around, looks for Kuhn, but Kuhn not able to get it out. She's going to go to the corner and try to eat it. That's not going to work with a minute to go here, though. Minneapolis throw it towards the net. Golden saves, covers up. Jaguars defenseman clearing that crease for her. 50 seconds to go. Pretty nice set play off the faceoff. Flanders sent it around, and Kuhn just couldn't get a clean touch on it to get that puck out. But we'll do it again in the opposite circle here now. Jones wins again. Flanders below the goal line. She's got 3 Minneapolis players on her. Jaguars watching here behind the net, coming out front. Here's the play they scored on before, to the middle. Poke check there. Jaguars trying to get a stick on it. Krenz battling with Kuhn and Jones. Krenz able to get that clear, or maybe it was Kuhn. It's going to go just wide of the net, and we're going to get an icing call.
That was looking like it was on net there for a little while.
21 seconds to go here. We'll see if we get a Jaguars timeout to recharge.
Maybe that same line out there.
Jaguars sticking with the 5 they've got. 21 seconds to go. Face off to Chloe's right. No timeout. Jones another win. Krenz will go behind the net. Oh, pack out in front off Golden's pad. It's behind the net. Jaguars battling. Go through the crease. Here's Minneapolis with this chance. Shot hits traffic. 4 seconds to go. Jaguars clear at the length of the ice. They're going to win this game as the puck, as the whistle goes. It's a win. It's a regular season win. A Metro Conference win in the final regular season game of this Rink 1 for the Bloomington Ice Garden. The Jaguars held on, Jay. It wasn't easy, but they get the 3-2 win.
They just wanted to keep it interesting for the fans, that's all.
Let's do a real-time out-of-town scoreboard check. Jay, you filibuster while I check the score.
All right. We got coming up on Saturday afternoon. We'll be in Orono for our final game of the regular season. We're at 3 o'clock. 1 o'clock is JV. And then after that, it'll be the decision of playoffs, and we're checking on that right now to see.
Things are looking good in Hopkins. Hopkins trailing Buffalo 4-0 with about 15 minutes left in the game. So if that score holds, that's a good development for our postseason chances. What do we keep talking about? It's nearly a certainty that we will play Hopkins Park in our first playoff matchup. The only question is it going to be here at the Bloomington Ice Garden, or is it going to be at Hopkins' home rink, which is actually the Minnetonka City rink? We think that the Jaguars have a good chance for a home game, especially coming off this win tonight against Minneapolis, especially if Hopkins goes on to lose to Buffalo tonight. But nothing will be finally decided, Jay, until the coaches meeting, which occurs one day after our last game on Saturday. That coaches meeting will be on Sunday, this coming Sunday, that is, and we'll find out our playoff seedings. But this is exciting. We have not had a home playoff game at the Bloomington Ice Garden in over 10 years. It would mean so much to so many people to get a home playoff game on this iconic rink.
Which would bring us back here for one more game at least in the postseason.
Yeah, one more and at most. If you win your sectional quarterfinal, then the semis and section finals are at a neutral site. So the best we can hope for is one more. Jaguars victorious tonight, 3-2 over Minneapolis. They get the win, an important win. They're second in a row, coming off a win over New Prague over the weekend. Saturday is going to be tough. We just got done playing Benilde and Orono's. Nearly every bit they're equal. I think they may have even actually tied twice this year. But Jaguars coming in with some momentum, Jay. We'll see what happens on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see you back here.
All right. Well, for cameraman Johnny Rash, Jason Knutson, Kirk Krenz signing off here. Your final score from the Bloomington Ice Garden, the Jefferson Jaguars 3, Minneapolis 2. We'll see you on Saturday. You've been listening to Jaguars Hockey.